back to my channel, Sas here. I'm here to do another week of tomfoolery. Nothing really major funny-wise happened this week. We had some serious happen this week. So this week's not going to be as funny, if funny at all. So sorry about that, guys. Also, happy Black History Month. For my Caucasian persuasion, if you see someone black this month, tell them that they're beautiful. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. That's it. Just say, you are so beautiful. And you would have a better life. For real, happy Black History Month. And 28 days, the shortest month of the year. But hey, we'll take it. We will take it. So, let's get started. Alright, let's talk about Wendy Williams. Now, as we know, Wendy Williams has been on hiatus since December. I spoke about this the last time she was on her show. She was just disoriented, slur of speech. You know, she blamed it on her shoulder pain meds. So she said, deuces, I see y'all when I see y'all. So they postponed the show, and they said she'll be back the following week. Of course, they postponed that. Then they said, well, she'll be back the following week. Well, they postponed that. They have postponed her return for a third time. And for the whole month of February, and she has been having like panels, you know, guest host. Ain't nobody watching that. So they're bringing celebrity guest hosts. I know Nick Cannon's coming in, Michael Rappaport, Jerry O'Connell, I think Sherry Shepherd, and some more people are going to come in and fill in for her for the month of February. Now, I don't know what is going on with Wendy. I don't know if she's going to come back. You know, maybe, you know, she will come back next fall and just take the rest of this time off. They showed a picture of her on the Jasmine brand. Showed a picture of her coming out of CVS in Florida. And, you know, she looked fine, but that don't mean anything. But her, you know, being in Florida is telling me something, because I know her mom and dad lives in Florida. I think her sister and brother lives in Florida. You know, she's out of New York. Hopefully she's away from that god-awful, no-good husband of hers. You know, we already know that allegedly, you know, he's done got his side chick pregnant. All right. He's been a complete monster on set. I mean, he has just been, you know, screaming and yelling and demanding of the Wendy staff, and it's just a whole mess over there at Wendy Williams. It is a mess. So, you know, I'm sure it's personal. You know, I'm sure a lot of this is personal, and she just needs to get away. And I wish the best for Wendy. I like Wendy Williams. I like her show. So, I don't know, guys. I hope she comes back, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So I want to wish you well wishes, Wendy, and for a quick and speedy return. Okay, a quick story. I didn't want to talk about this until there was an arrest made, and it was, thank God. A young lady by the name of Jasmine Yeeland was at an Atlanta nightclub where she was sexually assaulted. The monster filmed it, put it on Facebook Live. Okay, someone had allegedly drugged her, and this monster felt the need to sexually assault her. Now, this video is god-awful. You can actually hear her saying, help me, help me. No, she was just screaming. And this monster raped her right there in the club. Just a horrible, horrible man. The monster's name is Dominique Williams. He's been charged with aggravated sodomy. He is held without bond. And the only thing I can say is may you burn in hell. And that's that. Jussie Smollett story. Alright, now Jussie Smollett, he is the actor who plays Jamal in Empire. He was in Chicago, and around 2 in the morning he goes to Subway to get a sandwich. Now there is actual, picture video of him inside the Subway, and there is Subways that are open 24 hours, people. Okay, we are talking about a bigger city. Subways will be open in the bigger cities. Stores are open, restaurants are open, bigger cities, 24 hours. Okay. That 2 men, masked men, wearing gloves, approached him, attacked him, poured some type of chemical fluid on him, and put a noose around his neck. Now, when this first was reported, it was reported by TMZ. Remember that. TMZ reported all this. We hadn't heard nothing from Jussie. TMZ was saying about the news and about bleach, and and the 2 men was wearing MAGA hats and said this is MAGA country. And again, Jussie did not say this at first. So Jussie walks back to his apartment. His assistant was there, or a manager was there, and at first he did not want to report this to the police, but it was reported to the police. The police arrived, and he had the, as they called it, thin rope. They did not use the term noose. They used the term thin rope around his neck. So he goes to the police station, and he, says that he was, attacked, that they had said homophobic and racial slurs to him, and then he recalled saying MAGA country. That's what they said, MAGA country, from Donald Trump's Make America Great Again. All right, now days have went by, and the Chicago police has looked through the cameras, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cameras. It happened downtown. They have yet to see this assault take place, but they did put out 2 images of persons of interest. Now, I see these pictures. Guys, I'll leave the links, all the links down below, the stories that I read, the news articles I read, I'll leave them down below. Now, these 2 pictures, persons of interest, you cannot tell if it's a man, woman, black, white, Asian, green, purple, blue. It's so dark, terribly, badly lit, because it's 2 in the morning, and they just look like 2 people just walking. You can't tell if they're wearing hats. You can't tell if they're wearing, how many layers of clothing, how many hats, if they're wearing a MAGA hat, if they're wearing a toboggan. You can't tell anything from those pictures, okay? Because in Chicago, in January, it says, they said in the article that it was negative 20 degrees outside. So, you're not going to see anything in those pictures, especially if they're covered up, so you don't see anything. Well, then a story comes out that Jussie refused to turn over his cell phone because while this attack was taking place, his manager allegedly was on the other end of the phone and heard the 2 suspects saying, "This is MAGA country." So they want to, they want to have Jussie's cell phone so they can, I guess, make sure that this is a true statement, that, that the 2 suspects did say that. I mean, people are saying, this was a hate crime. These people need to be caught. So Jussie says that he's not going to turn over his cell phone. So, the story. There has been so many conspiracy theories. I'm going to leave that up to you all. Okay? I can only go by what Jussie has told us. Okay, what he told us, not what TMZ told us, what he told us. Okay, why he was going at 2 in the morning to get a sandwich, I don't know. I don't care. I hope whomever committed this attack gets found and arrested. And that's that. I will definitely keep you up to date with this story. Alright, so the big game is Sunday. I will be watching. I am a huge football fan. I have been a football fan since I was 10 years old. I remember the day. My brothers were Redskins and Cowboys fans. And the Redskins was playing Miami Dolphins. Dan Marino comes out on the field and I was immediately hooked. Okay. So I am a Miami Dolphins fan. I have been a Miami Dolphins fan since I was 10 and I adore them. They have been trash for the last 10 years. But, you know, that's my heart. They are my soul right there. They are my team. And they fired their coach. Thank God Ryan Tannehill is out the door. So hopefully next season we will be in the Super Bowl. But this Sunday we have the LA Rams and we have the New England Patriots. I hope the Rams beat the brakes off of the Patriots. Tom Brady, he is a fantastic quarterback. I'm not going to take that away from him. I mean, look at what all he has accomplished, but I can't stand the Patriots. I never have. But I am rooting for the Rams, and I hope that they take it home Sunday. I hope they win. I know Atlanta is going to be, oh my God. Y'all be safe, because I'm sure there's all kinds of parties and functions and gatherings and whew, Lord, y'all be safe out there. The Super Bowl halftime show has Maroon 5. I am a huge Maroon 5 fan. Big Boy from Outkast is going to perform, and also Travis Scott. So I don't know too much about Travis Scott. I'm not a big fan of his, but you know, he will be there as well. I hope this Super Bowl halftime show is good. I hope the commercials are good. I will be watching. Who are you all rooting for? Do y'all care? Are y'all just here for the commercials? For the halftime show? Leave it down below. Alright friends, that's it. I mean, nothing happened this week. The shutdown has been lifted by your president. He said that, you know, he's going to give all of the federal government workers back pay, which is fantastic. And that he is giving the, you know, Democrats 3 weeks to make up their mind. Child, no you're not. You really think in 3 weeks that they're going to be like, okay, Donald, we're going to cave? Mm-mm. Not going to happen, buddy. Not going to happen. So, I'm glad that the federal workers are back to work. They're working with money, they're working with pay, and I am glad they get back pay. So, yay! Alright guys, I will see you next week for another week of tomfoolery. Sorry, this one was just, you know, blah. But hey, they all can't be special. Alright? Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow for Love After Lockup. And until next time, friends, have a great weekend. Be safe. And I will see you again. Bye, friends.